So here we are presenting that our hostel management project, which is useful to the first year students. While they are coming to the college, the booking of the hostel is very difficult. So we are introducing the payment and all integrated ways to make the hostel management base. It is very useful to the first year, and also for second years we are deploying any 3D models and the payment gateways like Razor Pay, and facilities, announcements, complaint registration forms, all can be integrated in the one page. So you can do anything in this space from any remote area. And these are my batchmates, and we all made together a hostel website. Thank you.
गिरिनन्दिनि नन्दितमेदिनि विश्वविनोदिनि नन्दनुते तनुजनि रोषिणि दितिसुतरोषिणि दुर्मदशोषिणि सिन्धुसुते जय जय हे महिषासुरमर्दिनि रम्यकपर्दिनि शैलसुते.
So we are from branch biomedical, and this is myself Indumadi, and this is my project about portable vital parameter detection and monitoring system. So this is specially made for monitoring the patient in the critical care unit, and also for the patients who are kept in the in home. And this is a technology which we have established, and we kept a PCB, and with all the sensors we have used the vital detection system. They will be detecting the vitals time to time, and will be giving the messages to the patient. To the numbers who are registered with the SIM. With GPS and GSM technology we have used here, and for the registered numbers it will give all the messages time to time, and also for vitals we also use the crystal oscillator for giving the messages, and it will if the patient had fallen down or also have the emergency after increasing the threshold limit, it will also give the messages to them. And it is a thing we developed here, and so we also use many specifications that is more robust to the other technologies.
Today we gathered here to celebrate the 162th birth anniversary of world-renowned civil engineer, Bharat Ratna, Sri Mokshakondam Vishweshwaraya, who was instrumental in constructing big dams across the country and acted as a chief engineer for the flood production system of Hyderabad. He was instrumental in charting out a plan for road construction between Tirumala and Tirupati. That is his service towards the development of our state.
I would like to tell the chief guest and guest of honor, a couple of weeks back, our area was flooded. Vijayawada had a knee-deep water. The citizens were in distress. 600 students of Vignan University went to Vijayawada. They provided relief as help to the humanity. That was the lesson which Visvesvaraya stood for. He said, compassion for humanity, discipline, honesty, integrity, and of course the punctuality. I think these are the things which we should adopt in our day-to-day life. As you all know, engineers have made this country proud. Millions of engineers have taken this country to where it is today. If we can boast of the fifth largest economy in the world in terms of GDP, and third largest economy in the world in terms of purchasing power parity, I think the majority of the credit should go to engineers and scientists who have contributed, who have given their yesterday for our better tomorrow. Quality of life, ease of living, these are the ones which an engineer should think about it. You should ensure that people, the humanity should live at ease. Quality of life, again I am telling you, engineers are known for engineering a product, innovation. These are the things we should drive institutions like Vignan.
Visvesvaraya, as all of you know, don't need any introduction or what he has done and what he has not done. It is known to everyone. If somebody doesn't know, just go to the Google and search what he has done, what his works are. Vivekananda said once, those who live for themselves are dead than live. But for those who live for others are remembered forever. Dear friends, we have seen in our country thousands and lakhs of people whom they have lived for others and doing the work of welfare for the whole generation and the people of this country are remembered even today. May it be Munis and Rishimunis, and then all the ancient scholars and the scientists in our country, ancient scientists and social reformers, writers, thinkers, philosophers, so many of them, social workers, so many of them have lived here, and we go on and on remembering them. In that line, Visvesvaraya stands tall, and his dedication, his life spanning to 102 years of his life was totally dedicated to the welfare of the people and the country as such. And coming to this Andhra Pradesh also, the United Andhra Pradesh, you may be knowing that his contribution to the Andhra Pradesh, that particularly the Hyderabad, when it was under Nizams, and he was called to do the flood control system for Hyderabad with the complete underground sewage system also there. That is what the Visvesvaraya has designed, that flood control system and the sewage system. And his contribution to Visakhapatnam, where the sea erosion control for Visakhapatnam also, he has contributed, and he has done the work there also. And you name in our country, in so many states, maybe in Maharashtra, maybe Bihar, and in so many places he has contributed. His works are visible there, what he has done.
We're celebrating on 15th September, Engineers Day. We wanted to invite Chandrashekhar sir as a guest. He has taken right decision. That is an engineer, a committed person. In his address itself, on the introduction itself, you heard that Chandrashekhar sir is a committed person. Innovative ideas has proved the challenges faced by Chandrashekhar sir. He is not only engineer, but is humble person who is extending good services to the society. One thing I want to bring to your notice that he is the highest income tax payer in Tumkur district. He has got 1,000 crores of turnover in the industry, who is supporting to the university for various aspects. Similarly, I heard that the chairman of the institution, Dr. Lavu Rathaiah ji, from the education background, and his son, his name itself says that Krishna Rayulu. Krishna Rayulu is the king of Vijayanagara Samrajya, where the people were very happy. So with this coordination, university, no doubt that it is in the right people's hands. The students are very lucky to take the admission in this institution. Similarly, a person from the Navy background, your registrar, Raghunathan, then all the deans who interacted yesterday, since yesterday, that they have got some vision. The name of the university itself, Vignan University. Vignan University says, there is a saying, Vignana, Sarvatra Pujyate Vignana. There is a respect will be given to the intellectual persons everywhere. When there is a Raja, the respect will be given in the only in kingdom. Whereas intellectual person will be respected everywhere. The students of this institution will inculcate these characters. You should be respected everywhere. I could see the prospectus of this university yesterday night. And the registrar also narrating the university's achievements. Recent floods in the Vijayawada, 600 your students helped the rehabilitation in the floods. It is a social concern. I congratulate all the people who are involved in this great task. Similarly, within a span of 9 to 10 years, this institution has got one IAS officer, Sridhara Babu, is alumni of this university. I congratulate the institution has got good alumni within a short span.
Myself, Williams Kumar Manava from the Department of Mechanical Engineering. We made a go-kart of cost around 1.5 lakhs, and the main features of this go-kart is it goes 60 kilometers per hour with a mileage of 50 kilometers per liter. And this is helpful to all the racing people to participate in race, especially in go-kart racing in our university. And we are welcoming all of the people to participate with us on this occasion of Engineers Day. Thank you.
Not only, doing some courses and passing through the exam and getting a certificate, what is the inspiration we are getting it from the Venkateswarlu garu? So the inspiration is we have to react and we have to solve the problems of the society. He has solved all the problems, most of the problems of the society those days. That is how he was awarded Bharat Ratna and Sir Mokshagundam Visvesvaraya. So that is the greatness of him. So all of us should get the inspiration how to identify the problem. It is problem solving okay, thinking is okay, so getting a solution is okay. But the major thing is how to identify a problem. If you identify a problem, so you'll get the solution automatically. That is how you have to react and act on yourselves as engineers. See, because last 20 years, development of humanity is nothing but the development of technology and engineering. Take the medicine. Nothing is developed in medicine. The development of medicine is scanning machines and X-ray machines. All the machinery is developed. Take the agriculture. The development of agriculture is small extent of hybridization kind of thing. Majority is the development of the usage of mechanized way. And any field, transport, development of technology, communication, as all of you are aware, development of technology. The whole human being, humanity is only towards the development of technology. All of you should feel happy that you are in the process of into this process. And the last point is, I request all the faculty members and students to know what is the focus points from the government of India also. Anybody is aware what are the focus points for this year from government of India? No. So the focus points they have identified 4, 5. One is the biotechnology. Yes, they are going to invest 80,000 crores, more than 80,000 crores. And other is the agriculture. The third is the chip manufacturing. Fourth is the chips. I think importance of chips you must be knowing. Most of the cars are not delivered because of no availability of chips from Taiwan and China. So realize that, and they are now government of India is encouraging 60,000 crores to develop the research on chips. And fourth and fifth is the 5G to 6G communication. And the last thing is, just now I heard about the chief guest speech. So in the space research means not sending the rockets to the moon or something like that. Now all the telephones are supported by towers. The towers are again supported by batteries and generators. All these things would be replaced in the next 4 or 5 years when you have the sample satellites around the earth.
All that I just wanted to mention is engineers are all-rounders. They're just superbly all-rounders. You can see the success of Indian cricket team. Success of Indian cricket team is not because of cricket players, but because cricket players happen to be engineers. Anil Kumble was an engineer. Why Anil Kumble? Go back to our time, Yarapalli Prasanna, he was from Mysore. He was a bowler. He was from National Institute of Engineering from Mysore, and he was an excellent off-spin bowler. And you ask him how he could manipulate the length of the ball, how could he manipulate the spin of the ball, he always used to attribute his success only because he was an engineer. Anil Kumble's success was also because he was an engineer. Jawgal Srinath was an engineer. And even Virat Kohli is an engineer. So, engineers have that knack of not only looking into the problem, and they have the intrinsic ability to solve the problem, adapt to the problem and solve the problem, and solve it innovatively. Now that comes to the question, what is innovation? Innovation is nothing big. Innovation is doing whatever you have done in a better way. That's all. Innovation is doing whatever you have done in a very good way or in a better way. Well then, about Lord Visvesvaraya, I have got to tell only one thing. Sir M. Visvesvaraya, one point of Sir M. Visvesvaraya was, he was straightforward, honest, and he never minced words. I am sure all my engineers shall live to that standard, and I am very sure all my youngsters will grow into becoming big Visvesvarayas for this country.
He was a rare being at the time. Maybe in the state of Karnataka, there might be only 1 or 2 engineers, and he might be one of them. But today India needs not 1 or 2 engineers, but we need not hundreds of engineers, not thousands of engineers, but we need millions of engineers. Because as a country, Raghunathan Garu spoke about it just now. As a country, we are the 5th largest economy. We were successful as a country, India was successful in landing on the moon in the Chandrayaan-3 mission. And we were successful in the last 10 years. If you have seen across the globe, India is the country which has spurred almost 120,000 startups. This is the land where they all came up. And we have one of the oldest and longest train network. We have the second largest second largest road network. We have the third largest aviation market. And we have one of the highest penetration of internet as well as mobile network. And we have one of the highest rate of digital transactions happening anywhere in the world. These are all the achievements, but there are problems also on the other side. As someone has mentioned, many of them have mentioned, you must have seen in the last 15 days or 20 days, the problems that are, even the smaller, minor problems also we are not able to mitigate. If you go to the irrigation, again the same issue. Chandrashekhar has tried to address it at that time with the limited resources that he had. But even now, there are lakhs of acres which are still not irrigated. There is water that that is not being tapped. That is water that is not being used, not being converted, not being transported to different parts of the country where it can be used. Still, we are facing that problem. If you go to cities, I'm sure you would have seen in Vijayawada recently, with one small flood, the whole city was drowned, not for a day or two, but it was drowned for almost 10 days. Not just Vijayawada. If you've seen any city in India, if there's a downpour, Bombay, Delhi, any city you go to, it's always flooded. If there's a small downpour also. The problem is we're not building sustainable cities. We're not building cities which can absorb water, which can drain water, which can conserve water. These are the problems that as engineers we should address.
We are from the Biomedical Engineering Department and myself Vasudha. So this is the prosthetic arm. It's also known as the myoelectric arm. Why myoelectric arm in the sense? The basic function of this is it works based on the muscle activity of the arm. So the fingers will be moved based on the fingers of our movement. So this is also used as the artificial arm. It replaces the function of the original arm. So it can be used as the artificial arm. So that's the function of this. And based on the muscle movement, these fingers will move. Because we have servo motors connected to the Arduino board, these servo motors will enable the rotation of the fingers. So it can be used as the artificial arm in place of the original arm.
fellow students, the future engineers of this nation, thank you for your enthusiasm, passion, and drive. Today, we celebrate not just the engineers of the past, but also the engineers of tomorrow. Let's continue to uphold the legacy of engineering brilliance, and together, let's shape a future that's even brighter. Thank you.
भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा गाहे तव जय गादा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत जय हे जय 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 हे